Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back and joining me. Now in tonight's video I wanted to talk to you all about The Simpsons because I absolutely love The Simpsons, and something happened on the panel at Comic-Con because Matt Groening, who of course is the creator of The Simpsons, he pretty much, said that, it wasn't sort of a no and it wasn't a yes, but that's what we're pretty much going to be talking about tonight. Now, of course, The Simpsons has been going for 3 decades. I know I feel really old in saying that. I have been watching this show from I was no age. I absolutely love The Simpsons. Now, at Comic-Con, Matt Groening said, no doubt there will be another Simpsons movie. That is what he said. No doubt there will be another Simpsons movie one of these days. So, he said that probably it's going to happen, one of these days. And, to me that would make sense because, considering, if you remember, for those of you who have seen the Simpsons movie, way back in 2007, little Maggie, said at the end, sequel? And I always find that strange, and it's something that I talk about a lot. I'm so sad. I always keep going like, why is there no sequel? It has to happen. Because, Maggie said that at the end, and that's what I keep saying, but she said it at the end, so, we need a sequel. I want to see what happens in the next Simpsons movie. But anyways, guys, The Simpsons has been massively, hugely successful. And, we've had 30 seasons now, and of course Matt did another show called Futurama. I don't know if all of you guys have seen that, but you can let me know if you like Futurama down in the comments below. Now, that had 7 seasons, and I'm trying to think when that ended. It probably would about 5 or 6 years ago or something like that, and I absolutely love it. I was actually introduced to it when I had first met my boyfriend, and we watched the very first episode of the very first season together. So, I know it's probably sad and mushy or whatever, but I always love that episode the most because of that, and I still love it. Have all 7 seasons on DVD, and we both love it. But anyways, moving on. I'm cheesy. So the rights to The Simpsons were acquired by Disney earlier this year when it purchased 20th Century Fox and all of its related properties pretty much. And, as we all know, guys, Disney love getting their mittens on a ton of money. So, I'm sure that the sequel will come along at some point because, let's face it, it's The Simpsons, you know what I mean? If you put The Simpsons in the title, doesn't matter what you call the freaking well movie, it's going to do well. Who's not going to want to go and see that? Let's be pretty honest here. And at Comic-Con, Matt also revealed why a sequel was not immediately greenlit years ago, even though, this movie, guys, grossed over 500 million worldwide. And Matt said that the first Simpsons movie almost killed us. This is what he said at Comic-Con. Sorry, guys. When he was at Comic-Con, he said the first Simpsons movie almost killed us. He explained we didn't have a B team waiting to do the Simpsons movie. So the same people who wrote, animated, voiced, and did the music for the Simpsons TV show also did the movie. And that was, of course, back in 2007. And then he said, we're almost recovered. Almost. And you know what? I find that so amazing that, so much hard work and dedication actually did go into the movie. And I think that's what actually made the movie The Simpsons, and what made it so good, because it was all of them putting in all the hard work and dedication from the actual show. And I think that's what made it so good. Let me know what you think. And I have watched the movie The Simpsons a ton. I have it on DVD, and even what Matt was sort of saying there from Comic-Con about the work that was put in, because at the very end of the Simpsons movie, when the credits are still coming up, Homer said to Bart, a lot of people worked really hard on this movie. So I thought that was really cool to put that on at the end as well. And then Lisa said, Maggie has something to say, and then, of course, Maggie goes, sequel? And I remember in the cinema, guys, I can still remember the cinema, when I went into the cinema to see this movie, I enjoyed it so much. I had so much fun going and seeing it. And I remember at the end when Maggie done that, I just turned around to my boyfriend. I was like, and I went to him, oh my gosh, right? Like, I really gasped, and you know, my eyes just widened. I was just so excited, honestly, guys. And you know, I still have that hope. I've always had that hope in my heart all these years for another one. But moving on. That's why as well, you know, that happening at the end of the film, that's why so many other people, including myself, are like, where is the sequel? I mean, like, if you think about it, guys, that's a pretty bold statement that they made at the end of that movie. And I think really it was a silly mistake putting it in, because, you know, if they weren't like 110% sure that they were going to be bringing out another one, it was kind of like strange and a bad decision to put that in. And I thought in the cinema when Maggie said that, I thought, okay, awesome. So she said sequel, so happy days. I walked out of the cinema saying, so, you know, we're going to be getting, you know, another second Simpsons movie. So maybe like it's going to be at least within the next three or so years. And as the years went on and on, I'm like constantly like talking about it, like, where is it? And I would absolutely love myself personally to see a sequel. I don't know what about any of you guys, you can let me know. But providing it's done right, and you know, here's my thoughts on it. I hope that, and this is what I would be my kind of like wish list and like hopes, would be that it has a good story, but I'd also love for it not to be too modern, you know, like, you know, all this like technology stuff and like hashtag this and, you know, tweet this and tweet that. You know, I think it takes away from things, and I think, you know, that the problem lately with The Simpsons, well, you know, for a while now, it's too modern. I think it's too modern, and, you know, bringing on like, you know, too many big celebrities. I mean, I know that they always sort of did that now and again, but I just think that it's gone too advertising, and Family Guy did the same thing in the later seasons as well. You know, they were having coming up at the bottom of the screen, you know, such and such on tonight at such and such a time, and it's just like, no, I don't like that. And as well, like, Marge has become, you know, a lot more like grumpy and stuff, and I don't know, she's changed as well. She became a bit of a bitch. So I would like her character to be not as much off that as the way she's went in the later seasons. But another thing that I wouldn't like to see is, I wouldn't like to see them doing a movie storyline in the sequel of The Simpsons, if they bring one out, that is, where they'd have, say, Bart, Lisa and Maggie, you know, like all the kids all grown up, because they've actually already done this, as a lot of you will know already, in the actual show of The Simpsons, the TV show. So I think that would kind of be unoriginal and pretty predictable. I think that's what they might actually do, because I don't know, I just think they'd go down that route, and they would probably have it all like where they're sitting on their iPad and they're sitting on their, you know, phone and everything. You know, as I say, they've already did this in the TV show. And also another thing that I would worry is that Disney, if they seen a sequel of The Simpsons doing, you know, massively well worldwide, that it would be taken too far. I mean, like, look at Toy Story, for example. You know, that's a good example. The first one was absolutely brilliant, and I just loved that movie. The second one, also a really, really good movie. Not as good as the first one, but still good. The third one wasn't needed, but at the same time, I still enjoyed it. It was funny, and it rounded off, you know, a good ending that wasn't needed to progress. But yeah, they seem to have brought out a fourth one that I've no interest in, and no doubt they'll bring out, you know, a fifth Toy Story and a sixth Toy Story, and goodness knows how many after that, you know, if I live to see how many figures they bring out. But anyways, to finish this video off, guys, at least, you know, Matt didn't say at Comic-Con, like, no, it's never happening, you shall never get the Simpsons prequel movie, which was good news for me. And, you know, hopefully this will be something, guys. You know, hopefully, you know, we can hang on to this information, and, you know, there's going to be one. I hope so anyway. You know, and I've been waiting to see this for many, many years, and I would love to see a sequel. But, you know, I would love to see it done right, as I say. And providing as well, another thing is that only if Matt is massively, you know, massively would have the reins, Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't get messed up. And yeah, what do you guys think? I would really be interested in knowing down in the comments below. I know not everybody loves The Simpsons, but at the same time, a massive amount of people do love The Simpsons. So I'd like to hear like all your thoughts and opinions on this. And would you like to see a sequel of The Simpsons? Would you like another movie? And I have a question for all of you. If you're still here and you're still listening to me yattering on, who is your favourite character in The Simpsons and why? If anybody's interested, my favourite character is Lisa Simpson. I love her. And yes, if a Simpsons sequel does come out, then guys, just consider, you know, the video that I'm going to make about that a sequel to this video. And oh my goodness, my jokes are just, they're not even jokes at this stage. I'm just embarrassing myself. But sure, I do that on a daily basis, so what does it matter? Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I can't wait to hear from you in the comment section. And I just wanted to really quickly take the time to say, I literally love reading all you guys' comments. Some of you are like, you've no idea. You crack me up. I look forward to comments and I recognise the profile picture straight away and I'm like, yeah, they're going to leave me something crazy and mad and random. Love it. Loving it. Keep it up, guys. Keep leaving me funny comments. You know, it really does cheer me up and make my day. All the nice, lovely comments as well. Just, oh my goodness, I'm so blessed, honestly. All the mixture of your guys' comments are like a mixture of like awesome sweets, you know what I mean? It's like you don't know what you're going to get next and I love it. It's, you know, it's just like, you know, Forrest Gump says, life's like a box of chocolate, you never know what you're going to get. But I do know that I always get awesome comments and that yous are all amazing, seriously. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the kind words, all the constant support, all the comments that yous are leaving, all the likes. If you've been sharing my videos, just even for sitting and listening to me, you have no idea, guys. It means the world to me. So much love all the way from Ireland. And I really hope that you know, like this video and that you are enjoying my videos. And yeah, thanks so much. And until my next video, guys, don't forget that the force will be with you always. Bye, guys.